Welcome to Essaouira, a stunning coastal city on Morocco's Atlantic coast, known for its laid-back vibe and cool sea breezes. Unlike the bustling energy of Marrakech, only a few hours away, Essaouira offers a quieter, more relaxed atmosphere, making it a favourite seaside escape for tourists and locals alike. Essaouira has it all, whether you come for the beaches, the history, the seafood, or the culture, there's something for everyone. We're Chris and Lydia. Come exploring Essaouira with us today. If you missed our last episode, we took on the bustling city of Marrakech, packing in as many of the sights as we could and a bit of shopping into our short visit.
Good morning, this is our last morning in Marrakech. We're off to Essaouira today, and we may have done a bit of shopping because this bag wasn't here before we got to Marrakech. Now we have to take this with us on our way, but we're off to the seaside to see what that has in store. Looking forward to some seafood. Apparently the seafood's very good in Essaouira, and we're about to make our way down there now.
Today's drive takes us almost in a straight line to the coast, from the imperial city of Marrakech to the seaside port town of Essaouira. We have made it to the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Essaouira. Must be where we're staying up there. A little fireplace. A lovely bed. Look at this bathroom. Toilet, big basin, giant bath. Look at how big that bath is, my goodness. It's almost a swimming pool. It's going to take half the ocean to fill that. This is a bit of a chill out area with a barbecue. What's it like upstairs? That's the ocean over there. It's a bit windy. There's the ocean. Our Riad Accommodation is perfectly situated within Essaouira's Old Medina, a UNESCO heritage site. No sooner had we settled in than we headed straight back out, excited to dive into the local scene and sample some of the fresh seafood Essaouira is famous for. More slippers. We've already got slippers, honey. Don't need any more. Essaouira is also a bit of a hippie joint. Lots of music and buskers and whatnot. So I think tonight we might try to find a rooftop bar to watch the sunset and find some music, maybe a band, or be nice.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Essaouira is famous for its spectacular sunsets over the Atlantic Ocean. The shifting colours of the sky as the sun sets are amazing.
I spend most of my time viewing what I want from the outside. I comb it over like it's the scene of a crime. The only guilty I find staring back at me in the mirror at night, stuck in place just waiting for a green light.
After a lovely breakfast with freshly squeezed orange juice on the rooftop of our Riad, it was time to hit the streets of Essaouira. Essaouira is a port town, so there's lots of fishing, there's beaches. Medina only dates back to the 18th century, so it's a much more modern and well-designed Medina here than it was in Fez or in Marrakech. It's pretty windy here actually, so the wind's really blowing through these little alleyways. So we've got our jumpers on today and we'll go exploring. It wasn't yet 10 AM, so the Medina hadn't come to life yet. Essaouira's Medina is uniquely easy to navigate, thanks to its design by a French architect. The streets are laid out in a grid pattern, unlike the maze-like Medinas of Fez and Marrakech, which evolved more organically over centuries. It's a pretty Medina, with its whitewashed buildings and blue shutters lending a distinct Mediterranean flavour. Look at the brickwork on this door.
So this is the ancient form of air conditioning. It's designed on an angle so that it pushes the wind inside the doors. So you can see how this one juts out this way.
We've got one slanted one way on one side and then slanted the other on the other side to direct the air flow through the door. Very clever. In ancient times, Essaouira began as a Berber settlement, but it became a prominent trading hub after the Portuguese built a fortress here in the early 16th century, calling it Mogador. The town as we know it today, however, was established in the 18th century by Sultan Muhammad III. His vision was to create a port as close as possible to Marrakech, allowing him to trade goods arriving along the trans-Saharan caravan route from Timbuktu and ship them to Europe. The iconic Essaouira Ramparts were also built by Sultan Muhammad III in the 18th century to protect the city from naval attacks. They're known locally as Skala de la Kasbah and are lined with old bronze cannons originally cast in Spain. The ramparts offer sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean and are a photographer's dream.
Had beautiful weather. Been so spoilt for the weather.
We have
Been just literally picture perfect.
almost every day.
Every time you take a picture, the weather's just blue sky, gorgeous.
Wow,
Wide
it's
beach.
quite a wide beach. It is a wide beach. It's quite a long beach too. Oh, there's a hammock. That's the way you want to spend your day.
They're just getting set up now. Looks like.
What's the time? It's about 11 o'clock. Oh, look at these day beds.
Alright.
Time for a nus by the beach.
It's warm. I thought it was going to be ice cold because you said the Atlantic's really cold.
Yeah,
It's
the
pleasant.
Atlantic is supposed to be cold, but
It's nice.
it's quite nice. I don't mind it at all.
No, I'd almost get in for a swim, which is
Yeah.
saying something.
Well, yeah, maybe later in the day. The wind just keeps it a bit
Yeah,
cooler.
yeah, you'd
If
get
the wind
out.
wasn't
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
just
True.
sitting in the sun when you're out of the wind, it's really quite warm.
The water's nice. Yeah, it's just the wind. If you got out wet, you'd be freezing.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah, but it's nice. There's the old fishing trawlers out there, all high and dry at the moment. We saw some camels walking along the beach when we were driving in the other day
Come out in the afternoon.
for the sunset.
Camel time yet. But there's plenty of people parasailing over there. So you can do parasailing. See? There's people parasailing out there. Not parasailing, what do you call that? Where
Yeah.
they've got a kite. Kite surfing.
Kite surfing. You can rent a little banana chair
Oh, look,
and sit and enjoy the sun.
soccer or something going on over
Oh yeah, it's the kids have got their different coloured shirts. They're having a game of soccer on the sand. I suppose it's a good time with the tide so low. Can you smell the fish yet? While Essaouira was a major port in the 18th and 19th centuries, its importance declined as the caravan trade faded. Today it serves mainly as a fishing and tourism hub, drawing visitors to its bustling fish market, traditional blue fishing boats and picturesque coastal setting.
So we've come to a bit of a hidden secret that's known to the locals, and it's a local seafood market. So you go along, this is where all the fishermen catch their fish and bring in their fish, and they go out to sea and they come back in and they offload here, and then they have some other people come and collect their fish off them, and then they cut it and fillet it how you like. And there's a couple of little stores here where you can come and eat fresh oysters, freshly shucked, sea urchins, Alaskan crab, and a few other little delicacies. So we'll have a look and see what there is, but it's a bit of a secret, so you'll see more Moroccans than you will see tourists here. Let's have a look.
A sea of blue boats. Apparently they paint their boats blue so that the fish don't see them. So that when the fish look up, all they see is the blue of the sky. It seems to work for them, so maybe we should all paint our fishing boats blue.
Here is sea urchin, like the hedgehog of the sea, clams, oysters.
How was it?
Oh, really fresh. They're big oysters too.
You're going to try one of those little urchiny things? You've got to try one of them. Yeah, yeah. Good?
Sure is.
Sea snail. Sea snail. Maybe I'll have a crab leg.
Quite nice actually.
I'll have, yeah? Sorry guys. I'll have a crab leg.
This is great.
That's good. Oh, there's a lot of crab meat in there.
Oh, yum. Straight off the trawler. Cracked open out the back. It's good. Fresh. You can't even talk. These guys are shucking the oysters, cracking the crabs. What are those things there? Is that octopus?
These are okay.
Sea urchins and sea snails. Alright, I've got a sea urchin.
Oh,
Never had sea.
Let's zoom in a bit.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it looks like. What does it taste like?
Never had a sea urchin before. You eat the orange bits in the inside.
What, what's it taste like?
Fruity.
Fruity.
Fruity. Fruity and a little salty. Yeah.
Nice?
That's nice.
I'll take your word for it.
Surprisingly, you're not going to try it?
No.
Try a little bit.
No, I'm good.
I'm going to have another one.
Good.
So that was a female. So you have the female with wine, don't you? And you have this is a male one. It's not as orange.
It's different. Okay.
And you have that without wine.
Wonder why you have one taste different than the other.
It hasn't got as strong a flavour.
Nice.
It's good.
You have another one. Going back for more.
Do you want to try a little bit just to taste it? Then you can say you have. It's not too bad.
I don't need to say that I have. Nope.
Just a little bit, just a
There
little
we go.
bit,
The
just a little
camera
bit.
will try. No.
I always have my late breakfast here.
I think I like the females better.
Of course. They're better at everything.
They taste better. You don't get a whole lot out of it though.
No. The clam. Well, that's a lot of meat in there. Is there? Hang
Clam.
on. That's a lot of
Go
meat.
clam.
Clam. All right, raw clam. Ooh. How is it?
Not my favourite. I prefer oysters to clams, for sure. Didn't have much of a taste initially, but the aftertaste, no, not as big a fan. Oysters are the way to go.
And octopus and anchovies right up.
You won't need lunch, honey.
With the fork. Yeah, which is a good fish to eat.
Okay. See that? Octopus and anchovies, ceviches. What's that? That's raw, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
raw anyway.
Yeah.
Isn't it? They're just opening it up, taking it straight
I
off
think
the
it's-
trawlers,
yeah.
opening it up and feeding it to us. Okay. Octopus and anchovies together.
Yeah, they're great.
Good.
Yeah. That's the one. That's the good one. Yeah, and the anchovies are not like anchovies that we have on pizzas back home, the tin stuff. These ones are really tasty, not as salty, but I wish you would try this one. This is yummy. It's listing to one side, look. Oh, it's coming in here. Yeah, they're winching it up. Look at that winch. They must have had a good catch. They're all congratulating each other. Big payday. It's all listing to the left, the boat, so they must have a big catch. They must be little sardines or something, or anchovies maybe, because there's been anchovies on the menu. Oh, that's a lot of fish. All the fish are falling on the ground as they come up.
So behind me here you can see people sitting down having something to eat. So they've chosen their fish from the mungers on the side here, and then you let them know how you'd like it to be cooked, and then they cook it. You can have it grilled in alfoil, and then they'll bring it over to you and you sit down and you eat it fresh. It doesn't get any fresher than that.
No,
Straight off the boat into your belly.
that's a big one for...
80 dirham.
Okay, yes, buy that.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So the nice fellow is cleaning up our octopus for us, and then we will take it to the the guy with the barbecue, and he'll char grill it for us, and then we can have some. Then we can have some fresh lunch.
I might stand out of the firing line.
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't want any.
Smell like our lunch.
I don't want any fingers in my octopus either. So. Freshly caught, freshly cooked, char grilled to perfection. How is it? Good? Juicy? Chewy? It's not easy to talk when you've got such a big bit of calamari in your mouth.
It is very chewy.
By mid-afternoon, the Medina had come alive, yet it was still far less hectic than those in Morocco's largest cities. There were no pushy vendors or hustlers, just a relaxed, friendly atmosphere that felt more like a small local town than a tourist hub. Definitely need more practice if I'm ever going to play traditional Gnawa music. Gnawa has a strong presence in Essaouira's nightlife, with several cafes and bars regularly featuring Gnawa musicians. Maybe we'll catch a live performance tonight.
are you? Yeah.
We are walking through the streets of Essaouira with the most beautiful human being in Morocco. Very, very nice meeting Elias.
Oh, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and the tips of my toes. Very honored to meet you as well and to show you around Essaouira.
Well,
We've been the luckiest.
We have been the lucky.
The best guide in
Thank you so much.
Morocco.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Thanks for joining us in the beautiful city of Essaouira. This spot is a must for your travel bucket list. If you enjoyed watching, please hit like and leave a comment to let us know where in the world you're from. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss an episode. Bye for now.